So welcome to today's video. I've just landed in Vancouver after a very long 24-hour flight. Now literally on the other side of the world from Dubai where I currently live. Just landed here, we're heading over to West Coast Iron Gym shortly. I'm just about to have breakfast here and we're going to be going on a road trip through the mountains over the next 2 weeks, going through Whistler, Banff, Lake Louise, pretty much everywhere, Jasper. So we take you along for the ride, make sure you stay tuned. And then next up we're going to get some food in and then head over to the gym. Okay, so we only had 5 coffees this morning and our pre-workout. This gym is pretty mega after 24 hours flying, so let's go back to workout coming up. So this gym is sick as fuck. I just realised that it's now 9:22. We have 4 coffees and a pre-workout. So the party is inbound. We crashed from the jet lag. Probably coming in 6 to 8 hours time. However, very much looking forward to this training session.
For whatever, we gon' have to show them something, man. Let me see them hands up all the way front back. You don't understand that I'm doing what you can't with no cap. This is the return of the one. You ain't see him coming, you just heard drums. They've been ready for the battle. Any person that comes got the weight of the world on them. Yeah, they're too strong. I might have been down now.
Okay, so that's a wrap on training session at West Coast Iron. Gym is sick. Really good session with Stephen. Now we're gonna head back to Vancouver and post-workout we're gonna have 40 grams of whey protein with almond milk, and then a couple of chocolate rice cakes. An interesting experience. We just went into the supermarket here, and we've also got bananas as well, which I'm now kindly getting handed. Thank you, Darren. Interesting experience as we went into this Canadian supermarket, and you'll see on the screen right now the average size of a sandwich they have here. This is why they have an obesity epidemic in North America. So we have finished training, obviously back in Vancouver. And I've just found out this is a flat white. They do large flat whites here with cinnamon dolce, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And it's basically a latte, but it's very good. So 4 shots of espresso to keep me going. Probably in a lot of caffeine today because of the jet lag, but we're now going for a wander around Vancouver and go to a bookshop because I like books. There we go. Books and gyms. What cool people buy. Okay, so we have an actual healthy meal you can get in North America rather than a huge sandwich we saw earlier on. So chicken, veg, some form of rice under there. And Darren, what have you gone for? You got soup and beef short rib sandwich. Slightly less healthy, but. So day 2 on a great Canadian adventure. Now we are going to go get some ski boots fitted, go and train some chest, shoulders, triceps, and then head to Whistler.
You're right.
Okay, so we had an epic fail when it came to the buying ski boots. We're buying those now in Whistler. So now back at West Coast Iron, going to train some chest, shoulders and triceps. We're adding some clips now and then we're going to fly up to Whistler. If you haven't been here to West Coast Iron, this gym is dope. Check it out, you need to do it if you're in Vancouver.
We'll figure that out. And I might have been down, not out. Only one thing I gotta know now is, are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the... Are you ready for the comeback? You know we don't want that. Let me see them hands up all the way front back. Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback? Now I see you with your bad self. If you into taking L's, then I can't help. I'll be the self-made champ. Look at my belt. I built this all from the ground up. That's all by myself, y'all know.
So do you want to know what's way better about ski resorts in Canada and North America? En route. So Darren, can we get a Starbucks? Hell yes. There's a Starbucks right here we're driving past. And lovely mountain views. The scenery is very sick. Okay, we've made it to Whistler and this is the view. We're ready for the day on the slopes after picking up some new boots as well, which should be pretty sick. And they're actually incredibly comfortable, so I feel like a kid in a candy store. The excitement, we are going to go up there to go and hit some slopes first. But firstly, before that, we're going to have breakfast. I'm going to try not to eat like a dick today because I haven't been tracking my food since I've been in Canada, and I probably need to start being more sensible. And I've also decided I'm probably going to go to Toronto after this for 2 weeks to train some dope footage there. So that should be pretty cool. So it looks like I'm in Canada for nearly a month because I really like it. Okay, now breakfast. Is that even a muffin? That's pretty sick. And feeding the 5,000. Darren's, what have you got, Darren? Omelette? Bagel.
That's big on.
Day 3, last day with Darren in Whistler. And it's snowing. And we can't see a lot, so we're going to go hammer some slopes. Hopefully my boots don't kill me today. And then we're going to head over to Kamloops to train some legs later on. So last bit of skiing for 2 hours here in Whistler, which has been pretty cool. The sun's breaking through up there. Let's go shred it.
What's the best way to stay hydrated when you're on the hill?
That's a very good question. The last thing you want to do is drink loads of caffeine, which we've just done, because it's going to dehydrate you. What you want to do is probably carry a Camelback, and I'd also take protein bars for snacks, which is today's tip. So if you want to see how different this is from Dubai, how's that for a view? And that's wrap on Whistler. So we've skied here for 3 days. General feedback, difficult to tell because it's been cloudy. Snow conditions haven't been amazing. But it's pretty cool. This après ski and restaurants and stuff. Town isn't necessarily amazing, I don't think. But it's cool, I had an amazing time. I would like to come back in the summer and see what it's like for mountain biking, which would be cool. But next plans, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Kamloops. We're staying there tonight before going to Jasper tomorrow. Otherwise, it's a straight 9-hour drive. First up, what I'm very excited for is going to be going to, there's a Gold's Gym in Kamloops. I'm going to go and train legs because I haven't trained legs for a week and we're not actually skiing tomorrow. Therefore, I can actually hammer myself. So next up, we've got a 4-hour drive through the mountains to Kamloops. We'll show you some of the footage there and we'll go straight to a leg session. Okay, so we made a 4-hour drive. We are in, I think, Kamloops. Darren's over there in reverse pecs, just hammered. Some legs, finish up the session. It's pretty sick, Gold's Gym. You'll see on the screen right now that I started with some shitty hip-loaded hacks, what was terrible, and I moved on to some other equipment. Overall, the gym's pretty sick. We'll come back first thing tomorrow morning. Wasn't the most amazing session, but we got it done. After skiing this morning, 4 hours in the car, didn't really want to train free weights because of feeling tight, so lots of machines, move some blood around, had some fun. We'll wrap up the training session. I might even try and sneakily use a sunbed so I can protect my Dubai tan, and then can get some food. So as you probably see, myself and Darren is representing a very CJ coaching video. I've now got all of the Korean chicken. That looks like chicken thighs, maybe. I'm guessing. Should we get chicken thighs?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Chicken thighs, and then a ton of rice. Easy peasy. Okay, so another day, another ski resort. We are in a different location today. We are in Jasper. There's summer up there. So we skied here already for 2 days. The slopes are actually sick, so the conditions are way better than Whistler. The mountain all runs into one place, really, really nice. Staying at Darren's house, getting fed like an absolute king. He's like a master chef, so shout out to Darren. And there's actually some blue sky out today, so hopefully should be some pleasurable skiing. Even thought about opting for sunglasses today, which I bottled, so we're going to take a tour around some of the Jasper mountain today. Hopefully be able to show you some of it if there's some visibility, which is why we haven't really filmed the last 2 days because it's been very cloudy. So we'll see you up on the hill. That plays Banff, apparently.
A picture with you beside us?
That's right. This brings back memories. That's a wrap on that hot chocolate. Actually incredibly disappointing. Maybe I should have had the cream, but I don't really like dairy because it destroys my stomach. On a big win, Darren's hot chocolate recipe is actually much better than the hot chocolates he does. If you want an example of that, if you travel to my YouTube channel, try to do some low-calorie hot chocolate. That's actually Darren's hot chocolate recipe right there. So, our last day in Jasper today wrapped up, and we're heading over to Banff and Lake Louise tomorrow for our last day of skiing, and I'm flying into Toronto Friday. We'll be for 2 weeks. Let's get some lights actually works. We have arrived in Lake Louise, and because I'm like an irritable child if I don't eat, we've got some steak mince, And with a very, very nice brown muffin I had yesterday. So it's now 11 o'clock. If we don't eat now, then I'll probably have a meltdown in an hour and then we'll have to stop. So we can eat some food now, get changed, and then head up the mountain, which is somewhere over there. Dangerous Darren's deciding where we're going to go next. Where are we going, Darren?
Grizzly Gully.
They always got such cool names. Grizzly Gully sounds appropriate. So food break, chicken power bowl, surprise, surprise, some chicken wings, and down into the Canadian food. So that's a wrap, skiing for the week. Lake Louise, I think it's going to be my favourite resort here. We actually came here 2 years ago. You can check that video out when COVID happened, and we spent one day here and they shut the entire resort down. So very interesting coming back here again. The suns here are sick, runs are wide. Weather hasn't been great whilst I've been here in Canada. It's been pretty much cloudy every day, which is why we haven't done a huge amount of skiing footage because it doesn't look quite as good as it should. However, I had an absolute blast. So tonight we're heading to Banff, we're going to have some food there. Then heading to Calgary in the morning, and then got a big 2 weeks coming up in Toronto. Well, as you'll notice, we are no longer in mountains. So we have left Lake Louise, we have left Jasper, we have left Whistler. We are now in Toronto, so we're still in Canada. We are in Ontario, which is another part of Canada. So we're going to wrap up this video here. So this is more just me documenting my life and just filming cool shit that I do. And I just want to maybe film stuff if anyone wants to watch it, them, kids, family, whatever in the future, that I can document my life. Obviously not so much fitness information within this video, but it's pretty cool stuff and hopefully some cool scenery and some tips thrown in along the way. Let me know what you think of this sort of content. Generally, if you do that, drop a comment below and I'll actually film more of these because I travel quite a lot, but I don't really tend to film a lot of stuff because I like to kind of keep things private or I just can't be bothered, to be honest. Generally in Canada though, I've obviously extended my trip here for 2 weeks. I might end up staying for longer. The reality is this is probably one of my favourite places in the world, somewhere I could potentially live, I think, because Canadian people are probably the nicest people I've ever met. Got loads of clients who are Canadian. Super outdoorsy. I love mountains, I love fresh air, I love adventure sports. Canadians are really go-getters, very health and fitness culture, some insane gyms. So while I'm here in Toronto, I'll be training at Pure Muscle and Fitness, which is like the best gym in Canada. So super excited about that. I have rented this epic townhouse, which is like 5 minutes away from there on purpose. It is 3 bedrooms, it is incredibly excessive for myself. However, you've got to go big or go home. And I've also got a pretty cool rental car, which is a Chrysler 300C Sports, whatever. So we'll show that probably in another video. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the like. My question for you would be, where is your favourite place in the world? If you could live anywhere and have whatever choice you want, drop it below in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video very soon.